Hello, hi, this is Rani Ahmed with you, and this is lesson 8 in how to program Haskell using Haskell. And now this lesson I'm going to talk about more of an addition on your own dictionary of vocabularies, and the first thing we're going to talk about is function composition. Now, I think you know what composition is, and you know what function is. Composition just for you to make like get a number of functions, okay, and mix them all together, okay, to get one result. So you take one function, find its value, get its value, put it into another function, and so on, from function to another function, okay. Now, in math, you used to do this way of function composition, okay, which is, let's say G round f, this O is a round, we read it like this, round f, okay, of x, okay. This is equal, this is function composition, okay, equal G of f of x, okay. So you compute f of x first. Once you get f, okay, you give it to G, if f and G here are two functions. If you have a w, for example, another function w, okay, it will be w of G and of f of x. Cool. This is the function composition. Now, how we do that in Haskell? Let's say I have a function f, let f equals 3 times x, put here x, okay, and let G of x equals x power 2. Now G round f, this is in Haskell's way, of x, let's say x is 1, it will give me 9. Cool. Let's do it in the other way. So let's say let x equals 1. So here, and this is 9. Let's calculate together. So 1 inside f will be 3. Okay, so 3 times 1, x is now 1. So 3 times 1 will be 3. And 3, put it, because it's the result of the value of x. Then when I substitute 3 here inside the G, so 3 squared, okay, 3 times 3, it will be 9, so that's why I get a 9. Now, this is function composition. Now, every time the other new vocabulary I want to add to your brains, so we see all the time prelude, okay. Now, what's prelude? We know that there is a word called include, okay. Include is just to put things inside the other, okay. Now here, what are we including so we can make it preluded, included, okay. This is what they mean. So there are some libraries that already come handy to us. They are full of functions that are readily made for us, so as not to reprogram them again, and all we have to think about is just our own problem, not those trivial problems that already solved, okay. So those come inside libraries. So if you know Java, for example, I'm not saying that you should know Java, but if you have known Java, there is a function here called import. So import will load that library into our code, okay. But this one that comes through import is not loaded with prelude, okay. Prelude puts things like ready just on entry, okay, to GSTI, okay. Some of the libraries are there. For example, if I want to deal with this and deal with some of the functions there. So that's before talk about import a little bit. Let me show you what's the difference. So if I'm just press double tab, you'll get this number of libraries. Those are already preloaded, okay. If I just choose, for example, import, and or you can also use this M for module, sorry, this way, M for module and data dot list. See, you can use still the double tab. If I press enter and I press double tap, see, you got more 700 possibilities. Okay, so you were on 400 something, now you got 700. So those are loaded to you additionally to your code. Okay, so the 400 were with the preload. After the 400, okay, you only get 700. Those come after adding using the colon M, which means module, or the import command. Same. Okay, so I can use here instead import. Okay, for readability, I think you should, in your code, I think you should use import. Okay, so one of the functions that are there inside the list, if I want, for example, to let x equals this list 1, 2, 3, okay, and I want to make a permutation of it. Permutation is like reordering them, okay, this way, okay, and get all the possible reordering of the organization of the list here. Okay, so permutation, okay, of x. So you see, of course, you start with the 1, 2, 3. Then how you reorganize it and reorder it? Start, for example, with the 2. Then you rest with 1 and 3. Then start with the 3 and rest with 2 and 1. Start with 2 and 3 and 1. See, start with 3, left with 1 and 2. Start with 1, left with 3 and 2. And each element in this mother list, okay, the big list, is having a number of inside nested lists here. See, we got a list inside list. Cool. So this is a way of how to use libraries. Okay, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Tell the people about the presence of those videos. Okay, and you're welcome.